punk disrespects lady cop, not so funny when her partner shows up. Video of an interaction between police officers and a young punk is going viral after it was posted to social media. A man was disrespecting a smaller female police officer, but things didn't exactly go according to plan for him when the woman's partner showed up, and that's right about when it stopped being funny. The incident began when a police officer stopped a man for riding his bike on the sidewalk in Merced, California. Seeing how taxpayers are footing the bill for bike lanes in the road, it's now illegal in quite a few places to do what this guy was doing. After the female officer spotted the man on the sidewalk, she stopped him and demanded to see his ID. And this is where things start to go downhill. Seeing how the lady cop was smaller in stature, this apparently emboldened the punk to ignore her orders and even try to leave the scene. After she grew tired of the thug disrespecting her and ignoring her orders, the officer took things to the next appropriate level. As previously noted, she was smaller in size and had a difficult time trying to apprehend the man, but things would soon change. Within a short time, backup arrived to help the woman. Just like that, another officer could be seen entering the frame, and he wasn't about to put up with this guy's crap. "Do you hear her talking to you? Do you hear her talking to you?" the officer asked while putting his hands around the punk's throat. At this point, things weren't quite so funny anymore for the thug in question. The man was eventually detained, but many are saying this entire situation could have been avoided entirely. Although the bicyclist thought he wasn't doing anything wrong, he was actually breaking the law. However, as we've often heard, ignorance isn't an excuse. The reality of the situation here is that this guy would have more than likely gotten off with a warning if he was just polite and complied with police officer. If the cop was able to check and make sure this guy wasn't wanted or anything, she probably would have let him on his way after informing him that bikes are not allowed on the sidewalk. Instead, because of today's society of entitled brats and whiners who think they can do whatever they want, this kid likely ended up receiving a charge for resisting police. The concept of ignoring a police order honestly baffles me. However, what gets to me even more is those that complain after they bring a police officer's wrath down upon themselves by doing so. Tip of the day: if you want your situation to go the best it can when dealing with police, be respectful and comply. If the cop did something wrong, you can always take them to court afterwards. Please share the story and tell us what you think by clicking one of the buttons below. We want to hear your voice.